We do not speak on their behalf. The following contains language on adult men and poorly impersonated celebrity voices and parodies. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, it's the Pussy King, Wheeler Walker Jr. with the Devil You Know podcast. Go shove a dick up your fucking ass. And fuck you, bitch.
What's up, everybody? I'm still alive.
What's up? Yes.
That's here. I was worried about you.
I know.
I was worried about me too. Not really that much, but
why did you waste all that ammo shooting at the fucking hurricane?
I know. I saw all those magazines loaded up in Burma.
I was trying to blend in with the locals.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw all the footage of so many white people looting stores that I was just like, what the fuck? I gotta be ready.
Really?
No.
I saw a bunch of black people doing it by some racist cameraman. He didn't film any of the white people. He just filmed the black people. It was weird. What's his problem?
We're starting shit already.
That's what this episode's about. Starting shit and pissing people off. Fuck them. Fuck them in their ass.
Fuck yeah.
Well, how are you guys anyway?
Fucking excited.
To survive, so. Some country ass-kicking interviews going on here.
Cute! Man, this is going to be fucking great. I can't wait for this. In fact, let's just get on it.
All right, let's do this.
Third Side presents Real American Pseudos.
Real American Pseudos.
Today we salute you, Mr. Way Too Much to Join the Church of Satan guy. You've finally finished reading your unauthorized PDF of the Satanic Bible and are ready to raise the bar by joining the Church of Satan. But like a dog on a leash, you come to a screeching halt. A one-time fee? That can't be. The PDF was free, and you know you're a success. It's just, well, you don't have it at the moment.
My mom charges me right now.
Rather than save your pennies, you cleverly decide to spend your spare change on useful items like Hot Pockets and soda, because your philosophy is that important to you.
Sometimes I'm hungry.
So here's to you, oh Wolf of Fail Street, because the road to success starts with a single step, and you'll take that step, eventually.
Mr. Way Too Much to Join the Church of Satan
Third Side Network, the Devil You Know podcast.
All right, episode 93. It's a big one, but John, I got to tell you something.
Talk to me,
recently,
Daddy.
my wife left me. She took my pickup truck and she took my dog, and I don't know what the fuck to do.
You should have recorded it on video, played it backwards, and the dog would come back to life and all that other shit, man. It's almost like a country song.
It is.
Adam, who do we got this week? Please.
This week we have the Pussy King and the Pop Country Killing Machine. Please welcome Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hey, look at this audience, man. Looks crazy. Must be 2,000 fucking people here.
At least.
Absolutely.
What are we doing at the arena? We can't sell this place out?
That's all we can get, you know.
All right, well, good to see the giant crowd here. Good to be here, man.
Yeah. How'd you like the green
We're
room?
honored to have you.
Well, I'm honored to be here on my headphones and my microphone. And I want you to know it only took me about 3 hours to figure out how to hook all this shit up. So
yeah,
anything for you guys.
Sorry, it's BYOM. Bring your own microphone, but yeah, it works.
Well, I got my podcast now too, and it was funny. I did a podcast a few weeks ago, and I got done with the fucking podcast. Well, what happened was I was on this guy's podcast, and then I got a call back like we didn't record it. The recording didn't work. You gotta do it again. I'm like, you fucking motherfucker. And then I have my own podcast, and the next day I did an interview with the guy and came home and I fucking deleted it. Oh. So I was like, you know what? Now I see it from both fucking ends, you know?
Yeah, it happens. It sucks.
Hopefully
Right
this
on.
is going. Well, I'm happy to be here. Like I said, we talked for a second before, but I was kind of interacting with the Church of Satan Twitter. Who I don't know who runs that, but that's a clever motherfucker. Whoever does it.
It's a team. It's a group of prominent individuals.
Well, that's the thing. So we were going back and forth with them, and I'm just like, as you guys can probably guess, I get in country music there's not a lot of I personally I don't mind saying it. I don't think you guys care. I'm not satanic myself, but
Yeah, you are. But go ahead.
okay. But in country music, there's not a lot of people willing to go on a satanic podcast. But I said, you know what? I think it'll piss some fucking people off. So I reached out. The Church of Satan Twitter, responded to me once. I go, can I come on your podcast? Just assuming that everybody had a podcast. No, and they're like, no, but you can go on this guy's podcast.
Yeah.
And you guys are actual Satanists.
Right. We're members
real
of the
deal.
church. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, I mean, there's so much of that, because my whole thing was, I get fucking called that every day, and I encourage my fans listening to go to the your guys' website and read the frequently asked questions, because that's what happened to me, and I'm sorry if I'm being too serious here.
No,
I'm supposed to be talking about titties and cum and jizz and shit, which we'll get to.
We'll
get to that. Yeah, go.
But I read through it. I'm like, what's so bad about I'm not seeing anything so bad. It's like it's not even about because I grew up loving country music was a lot of the shit was about devil and Satan and all that shit, and I went to the website expecting to read all that shit. None of it was there.
Yeah.
That's right.
We just to clarify some stuff. The word Satan was here long before the Bible was written. It's a Hebrew word. It just means adversary or one who opposes. So
Right.
that's what.
So I guess So I guess I kind of am satanic in country music.
You really are. You really are. And that's the thing. People are feared of that. They fear that dreaded S word, and they think of the Christian devil. But those people that worship, an entity they call Satan and things like those are devil worshippers. That have nothing to do with Satanism. Satanism is a very new religion. It's 51 years old. It's 1966. Anton LaVey codified it for the first time in human history, and he's like, this is what real Satanism really is, and it's a church of the mind. It's about individuality.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, a lot of my songs have got the stuff I read on the site that that made a mark on me was kind of you're your own. What would you say? You're your not your own God.
Your own God. Yeah,
your own God,
exactly.
pretty much.
Say that just but kind of enjoy. I mean, I don't want to make it sound too simple, but enjoying yourself, enjoying life, etc.
Yeah.
It's like obviously that's what I sing about, and
I think your songs kind of show that you're into indulgence. So
indulgence, yeah, good word.
Absolutely. Think of
And
this
there's nothing wrong with fucking or cursing or any of that shit,
No.
and
fuck no.
And like I said, I didn't mean it in any personal way, but I wanted to, I wanted the country community. I wanted word to leak out to the country community that I just did a satanic podcast.
Yeah.
Even if they're ignorant about what it is, I don't give a shit. But
We don't either.
and neither do you guys. So I just wanted to. I'm here to piss people off. So
Good.
But unfortunately, we seem to get along, which kind of ruins it.
Absolutely, man.
You'll get people that will be pissed off. I guarantee.
Oh
that.
yeah, and fuck them. They let them bite their pillow at night. Listen to this. Just to clarify the God thing, it is you that gets yourself up in the morning, goes after your goals and attains them, faces the consequences for your bad doings and things like that. It's you. It's ultimately you that is responsible for everything that you do. When you're as Satanists, it's just that we recognize that and we admit that and we use that. And most people they shy away from that sort of thing. No, it's in God's, and He doesn't care about the 3 babies that have died while we're doing this podcast in Ethiopia, but He loves me. I'm gonna go to heaven, and it's just we find that to be just hogwash.
Yeah,
we got a lot of them down here trying to pray away a hurricane, but they're praying to the same guy who they think sent the hurricane in the first place. So.
Yeah, some of those guys, right, were like shooting at it, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, there was.
Come on.
I saw your tweet about that. Don't tell me what I can and can't shoot at, or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that what I said? Yeah, I mean, I saw that tweet, and people are so dumb that it sometimes sounds made up. People were like, the sheriff actually had to tell people, don't shoot at the hurricane. Like that ain't gonna solve it. Like somebody, if you're smart enough to figure out how to log on to Twitter, you should know not to shoot at a hurricane.
I wouldn't waste the ammo.
And where the hurricane's huge, 400 miles long. Where were you shooting?
Well, I think they were
at,
thinking if they all shot it together, you know. Yeah, I mean, a hurricane, I don't know, I'm not a meteorologist, but a hurricane, I got to assume, does not feel too much pain and also does not have the cannot feel fear, you know.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Put that bullet back around at him.
Yeah, I'm not a meteorologist either, but I think this is my theory on it because I try to see why people do the things that they do. I think they were trying to shoot at it in the eye so they wouldn't see where it was going.
That's you know what? Hey, I'm gonna use that as a lyric. Shoot a hurricane, or you know, shoot a load. You know, I would have shot my load on the hurricane if I had a chance.
Got it in the eye.
Probably would have done just as much good. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, if anyone ever reads my iTunes review of my records, it's just, you know, it's all either the best country ever made, or it's, you know, this guy's Satan, this guy's all that shit. And it made me kind of curious when I saw, like I said, went to that Twitter, went to your website. I was like, why don't I learn, you know, teach myself a little bit about this shit and figure out what exactly. Obviously, it's not what these people are talking about because these people are fucking idiots. But
and like I told you before the show, I mean, you're the only person who's ever got me to listen to an entire country album. Yeah. So,
well, I take that as a compliment, and I appreciate it. You know, I will say there's probably a lot of other if you dig it, there's a lot of other country you would probably dig, but none of them go as dirty as me. So.
Well, let's talk about you know, your music for those who don't know. If we have any regular listeners who maybe are living under a rock and they don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about how you know your music came about and you're getting into the music business and what inspired you.
Well, my whole thing was I'm from Kentucky, but I've been in Nashville for a long time, just kind of, you know, busting my ass and not getting anywhere, and I decided I was going to make a record, which is the record that came out, I guess, over a year ago now. It was my first record called Redneck Shit. That wasn't the title at the time, but I was going to make a record. I was just going to finally do one my way, which is, you know, when you sit down and write a song, you guys are probably creative, you know, writing dudes.
Oh, we've made music, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you sit down, you write something, and then you clean it up before you record it. I go, why don't I just make one the way I want to make it, you know, with no censorship and talk about, you know, like you guys were talking about before. There's nothing wrong with fucking or talking about it or cursing and that shit, but for some reason it's just so looked down upon in country music. So why not make one of those kind of, you know, but still with the classic country sound, you know? So I just put down my own money and I kind of took a you know, I was about to say leap of faith, but I don't want to say that on this podcast.
We understand what you're saying.
Faith in yourself.
I was just like, I
bet
on myself.
You took a gamble, yeah.
Took a gamble, and I bet on myself, and the album kind of, you know, took off and ended up being a top 10 country record.
Hell yeah.
Which the country music community none too pleased with. The second one, which just came out, is called Old Wheeler, also a top 10 country record. Pissed them off. I think they all thought it was a one-hit wonder, and just to piss them off, I put out another one, which was I said to piss them off, I'm going to put one out that's even fucking better than the first one. So that was the one that, you know, has opening track Pussy King comes with a Pussy King poster inside for all you guys who want to see what the Pussy King's all about.
Yeah.
And like I was trying to tell you guys beforehand, so I was being, you know, a lot of people who are just, you know, closed-minded to what. I got a lot of fans. A lot of people love what I do, but also a lot of people, it pisses people off. Like they think country music is this sacred thing, and I love country music as much, if not more, than the next guy. But for some reason, I was getting a lot of that. You know, you're the devil, you're Satan, blah blah blah. And I'm just, and then when I started tweeting with the Church of Satan Twitter, I was just like, let me talk to some of these. You know, I want to research it. You know, I'm always trying to learn new things. One of my favorite country records of all time is by a duo called the Louvin Brothers. Not sure if you know them, but the album's called Satan is Real, and it's got a really ridiculous cover. I mean, it's like, you know, the cartoon version of Satan with the guys on the cover, and So there's a lot of that stuff in country. Jesus versus the devil and good versus bad and all that stuff. And then of course, like I said, I look up on the website and I read about you guys, and I'm like, it's none of that.
Right.
What actual? Because I grew up probably the same way as you, which is I kind of learned like most musicians. My religion was music. I learned everything I learned through music. So that can be dangerous with what you guys do, because there's so many. I would assume there's a lot of musicians who sing or claim to be satanic who have nothing to do with you guys.
Oh yeah.
So I would listen.
They do that for shock value.
For shock value, yeah. I mean, I used to love Danzig and listen, all that kind of.
Mother.
Yeah, but he's not actually satanic. Do you know? I don't know.
No, probably not.
So.
If he is, he should do your podcast.
Well, if you look at it historically, the devil has always written the best music. The people that have been accused of
been behind it, the blues.
Exactly.
Yeah, it goes even past that. I mean, earlier
the devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Which brings me up. I always had an idea for a song called "The Devil Went Down on Georgia."
Oh, please do it. Do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Charlie Daniels would dig that too much, but
you got to get some badass fiddle in that too.
Oh, I can get that. Yeah.
Put in, like Sounds of Peaches. That'd be great.
Yeah, the problem is finding the rhyme for Georgia.
This stuff's got me thinking.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta go through the alphabet.
So, yeah,
Borgia, Dorja, Corja, Forja. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot about Forja. I'll use that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
For you.
You writing that down?
Oh, yeah. Well, my assistant is. I got a full-time assistant.
Is his name Adam?
Yeah, and he's jacking me off right
now. Oh shit.
But yeah, what was surprising to me reading about your shit, because the other thing that the Twitter site's really good at. You said there's a team of people there.
Yes.
Doing it. Mm-hmm. They're really good about which I do a lot. Which their version of it, is like people ask them questions. They're like, "Shut the fuck up and read our website."
Right.
And people, I get that every fucking day. When you come into Kentucky, I'm like, I was there last night, you stupid piece of shit. Like, what the fuck are you on Twitter? Like, so you can't see concerts unless the fucking artist himself tweets you back and tells you when and where to go see the show.
Hey, would you come to my show, please?
Yeah, I mean, like, I doubt Axel answered you, so you're not gonna see the GNR reunion. It's like. So instead of ignoring them, my new thing is just like, shut the fuck up and go to my fucking
Yeah.
I mean, people literally ask me, are you playing, Atlanta the day I'm playing? Like, you should, like, but they'll phrase it like, hey, motherfucker, you need to play Atlanta, motherfucker.
Thinking they're funny.
And I'm reading the tweet, and I'm like in Atlanta, getting ready for a show there, and I'm like, I don't even feel like answering this dude's question. People are so fucking
lazy. He'll feel stupid later when he finally looks at the tour dates.
It's like they need information just handed right to them. They can't be bothered even to go to a website.
How fucking lazy you got to be to tweet an artist when, and not only ask them when they're coming, but like yell at them like, hey, you gotta like. I'm always like, no, I don't gotta fucking go anywhere. But if you're curious, I'm actually gonna be there real soon, and you're gonna miss it.
Yeah. And
we of course know how that is, just because like when people like claim to make up bullshit about the Church of Satan, we're like, it's bad enough that the book's been around for 50 years, but even if you don't want to go spend the money on that, you can just go look at the website at least and find out what it's about. But
yeah, there's plenty.
The most shocking thing to me is that, and tell me if I'm wrong, it didn't seem like it had anything to do with the devil, right?
It doesn't. Right. It doesn't. We don't believe in a devil. We don't believe in a god.
Only aesthetics.
The aesthetics, the dark aesthetics. We love that because we champion the spirit of the devil. You know what I mean? The rebellion, the pride. That type of thing. The drive. To be better or be something that we're not programmed to be. That's that type of thing. But we don't believe in one.
There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself or enjoying your life. Right. I get so much. I get so much shit for. I mean, all I'm really talking about in my songs, for the most part, that gets people so pissed, is I'm talking about having sex, but I'm not using the word. I'm not using metaphors. Is basically what's pissing people off.
Yeah.
So I'm just instead of just talking about making love to you, I'm just like, let's fuck, you know.
I mean, I gotta admit, I cringe a little bit when you say lyrics like, I'm eating your dad's ass, that kind of.
Yeah, I mean that's probably too. I mean, that also.
That's just me. We got members that would love that. So.
But I mean, it puts a smile on my face to know I went too far for the Satanic Church,
No,
just him. Because nothing's too far for me. I love it.
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna just say in general that from now on I can say there's a guy who's satanic who thought I went a little too far. And I don't take that as a point of pride.
I think Dorian's just a little homophobic. That's all. He doesn't want to. Just a little bit.
Oh, come on, man. By the way, I did notice that on your site too, which was in all seriousness, if you have any new listeners, your say has nothing. It is gay friendly, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. What's have sex how you want to. What's the problem?
Exactly.
As long as it's consenting adults, then do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it was something to any as long as it's another human. I'm like, oh fuck, well my chicken fucking song's out the window now. But yeah, what I was gonna say too is I used to always read that shit about like Jimmy Page and all that shit, which it sounds like it was all like they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah.
For the.
Oh, he was into like Aleister Crowley or
yeah,
something.
That's not Satanism.
Yeah. So what's that? Was that Ozzy, Mr. Crowley, that song?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Crowley was he wasn't really affiliated with us. People just kind of lump him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the crazy eyes. It's the crazy.
So what's
eyes.
your guys? So is do you consider like someone like Marilyn Manson like a bad represent? He's just really. I mean, he's the ultimate example, I guess, of someone.
He was useful for a time.
Yeah.
He's just trying to shock people, and I guess maybe.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, this is just our personal take on it. I mean, it's not an official Church of Satan stance on Marilyn Manson, but I think that personally, for me, I just think he used it for what he could and shocked people, how he could with it, and just moved on to whatever he moved on to. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he moved. I don't know what he's up to now, but
There's other musicians out there too. I mean, King Diamond has been affiliated with us for a long time.
Yeah. You listen to King Diamond?
no.
Oh,
Who?
shit.
Am I stupid to not know who that is?
No. It's just
It's from the 80s.
it's from the 80s.
I mean,
and he's still around. I just went to his concert in Tucson. It was amazing. But he's rock, metal. So he's like an opera. Sings opera over metal music.
If you want to go back a ways, you could say Sammy Davis Jr. too.
Yeah, Sammy Davis was a member.
Was he really?
Yeah, babe.
That's I mean,
Opa.
that's crazy. He was like had a membership card, the whole fucking deal.
Opa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always like people get the wrong idea about me. I like to learn shit,
Well, that's how it ought to be. Really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can wake up in the morning and then go to bed that night, and you learned that Sammy Davis Jr. was satanic. That's a good fucking day,
He was actually a member. Yeah, totally. What are your what's your take on religion? Like, how do you feel about religion out there? Are you a theist? Do you believe in a god or?
My answer to this is which is why I try to which puts me out of step in the world of country is, and I have no idea why it's such a bad thing to say. I don't know what the fuck. Obviously I was raised around a lot of religion, but I don't know why it's bad to say who the fuck knows. That's kind of my religion is how the fuck do I know? Obviously I'm on tour and I'm partying and doing all that shit, which doesn't fit in within going to church at this point. So, but it's like what's wrong? I mean, no one's, as far as we know, has died and lived to tell about it. So how the fuck am I going to tell someone else that they're wrong or they're right?
If anything, I'd say your answer would be more humble than theirs.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to. I'm admitting I don't know shit.
Yeah. Who does?
And like I said, I'm not on this podcast as like on an interview to figure out if it's something I'm into. It's just like I thought you guys seem like cool dudes. I wanted to talk, and I'm always kind of interested in people who fuck with authority and that kind of shit. So,
well, that's the thing about Satanism is we don't pretend to know. So, we're kind of along the same lines there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I think I might be joining Sammy Davis Jr.'s religion sometime soon. But yeah, I don't think it. I think it's a good example for and I don't mean to get too serious, but you caught me in a very serious mood today.
Yeah.
I'm always really serious right after a nice fucking jack. you know.
Yeah, totally.
Once the goose shoots
Or
out,
a
I get
jack
serious.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm saying right after I
don't know
jack
what that
off, I get
means,
serious.
but, yeah.
And knowing I was going to come on the podcast, I rubbed it out.
Fuck
Right.
yeah. And you don't want to go into
But,
a podcast with a loaded gun, you know. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's like shooting at a hurricane, you know. So, I just like to, you know, don't judge a book by its cover kind of thing. I don't like to judge people.
Yeah.
And when you guys, you know, we went back and forth, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to talk to you guys, and you seem cool. Let's just do it. So I just I wish people would have that same kind of feeling back towards me, because I get so much, you know, hate sent my way, and, you know,
Yeah.
but whatever. I mean, I'm doing what I want to do. And
Listen,
You know, I
every
think that has to come with success as well, though,
Absolutely,
right? The more
absolutely.
successful you are, the more enemies. If you don't have enemies, you're not doing something right.
every pioneer in whatever field of endeavor they went into has been met with opposition and hatred and anger until people realize they're not going to be stopped. They're a freight train. Wheeler Walker's like a freight train with the condom on.
Dude,
Yeah,
I mean, there
I
are
would like-
scientists out there that are trying
By the
to
way,
save the
who
world by saying
said I was
climate
wearing a condom?
change and
Man,
they're
what?
getting-
No, I'm kidding about that. I was going to pretend to get pissed that you said I was wearing a condom.
Yeah, who said that?
No, I do wear condoms. But I was just going to say, yeah, I mean, I wanted to, I like pushing boundaries, and I like seeing, you know, pushing as far as I can go within that kind of country format, because I do love country music, the old stuff, especially, you know, the classic kind of country, and I wanted to kind of fuck around with the form, and I thought, you know, which to me, what didn't seem like that crazy of an idea was, why don't I make that country that I love, but actually sing about, like, if I sing the way my friends and I actually talk, like, what a fucking crazy idea, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like rocket science until you put it out the album and you realize you're the only fucking dude doing it.
Some people, I've read some things, like articles and things about you here and there. They said that, you know, you're the Steel Panther of country. So
I always hate that. I hate that. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't really know Steel Panther's work, but any kind of, my albums are on the country charts. They're also on because this is what pisses me off is, so I make my records and I curse and and listen, I get it. I see the drummer and bassist reaction when they're playing along, you know, like, and they're giggling just because they don't hear this kind of language in country music. I see why the people think it's funny, but it's fucking serious as a heart attack to me. You know, it's just serious music.
Yeah.
It's just using bad words does not make it funny. But I am on the comedy charts, and it pisses me off. But I'll tell you a quick story. Is so the people who distribute, I put out my albums by myself, but I have a company that helps me distribute them. And they call me up and they go, you know, your album actually charted on the comedy and the country charts. And I started fucking screaming my head off because I'm crazy. I said, don't put me on the fucking comedy charts. Keep me off the goddamn fucking comedy charts. And this is fucking bullshit. And, you know, she's screaming back, we're screaming at each other. And I finally stopped myself and I go, you know what? Before I keep screaming, where am I on the comedy charts? She goes, you're number one. And I go, you know what? Keep me on the comedy chart. You know, just a second, I put number one in any category.
Good choice. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
That's why I'm still on that chart. But to me, I mean, people don't come to my shows, you know, laughing. They come and they listen to, you know, they're singing along and they're dancing or doing whatever they do. So it's not a comedy show. So I get upset when people compare it to that kind of like jokey kind of music, you know.
Well,
to me,
be
I'm just
fair, I listen to Steel Panther a lot, and I love their music. You know, the first time I heard his song, of course, I laughed at what, you know, some of the stuff they said, but I actually love their music as music. So I can see get introduced that way.
I have some friends whose taste in music I love who are, you know, swear by Steel Panther. So it's hard for me to. So my assumption, I need to listen to them because I hear so much about them.
They're right on. But I heard that they're actually writing a song now about you. I don't know if it's because of what's going on. Do you plan to write a song about them? Maybe call it Steel Panther or something?
Yeah, no, I did. Well, what happened was they reached out to me when the first album came out, and they said, we wrote a country song, but we didn't. We never recorded it. Do you want to record it? And I didn't have the money to go to the studio, so I recorded on my home studio, which is a piece of shit. It's called Panther Fucked My Girlfriend, and I think it's, and it got real, really descriptive. It's very specific, And I kind of dug it, so I just recorded it kind of acoustic at my own place in Nashville, and then I think I'm pretty sure, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube. Yes, so I've actually, as much as I played, I'm not playing, don't mean to play dumb, but I have recorded a Steel Panther tune, an unreleased Steel Panther tune called Steel Panther Fucked My Girlfriend. I remember one of the lyrics was, turn that pussy inside out kind of thing,
Yeah.
But I remember
shake it all about, then you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, right?
Yeah, it was their version of the country hokey pokey.
Right, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean when you realize you sing that song when you're a kid, you get older, there's kind of more to life than the fucking hokey pokey. But and people get pissed at me because my songs are so crazy. I'm like, what's crazier than the hokey pokey telling you that's what everything's fucking about? I mean, that's a fucking lie right to your fucking face as a kid.
Absolutely.
Terrible life lesson.
Yeah.
How do you feel about places like Walmart and Target banning your album?
Well, I mean,
fucking bastards.
Honestly, I mean, my gut reaction is fuck them, because I'm banned from Walmart, Kmart, and Best Buy, and my gut reaction was fuck them, and that every CD and vinyl you buy, and I got to get you guys some vinyl.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, reach out to Mark; he'll take care of you.
Okay.
Every vinyl copy and CD copy has a banned from Best Buy, Walmart, Kmart sticker on it, because I wanted to brag about it. But that being said, too, is part of the fun of it for me is I want to be, I want to take control of country. I want to, I love having a top 10 album. I want to have a number one. I want these fuckers to wake up in the morning and go, holy shit. I want these big fucking dog shit artists to wake up like, holy shit, I was fucking outsold by Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah.
And
right, yeah.
And I can't compete if I'm not in those stores. So that's the part that kind of pissed me off. But it's not, in general, it's not a fight. I've kind of given up on that because obviously I'm not played on all these fuckers that I kind of go after and I'm on the charts with. I mean, they're getting played on these shitty commercial country stations, 8,000 times a day. Whatever those stations are, there's basically one station across the country that's picking the songs.
Yeah.
But you're still in the top 10 with those same people.
Exactly. So it's as I like to say, I'm doing it with one hand behind my back, but I'm the one who tied it there.
Right.
It's hard to complain, It's like, and occasionally, I'll get, like, there's a song on the new record called Fucking Around, which is a really catchy tune. And the conversation came up, like, let's do a version of it called Messing Around. Mm-hmm. I thought about it, and then I was like, honestly, if I go into the studio and change fucking to, I don't think I'd get the word messing out. I think I'd start crying and bail and go home, because I just not what I want. It's not how I don't tell my friends I'm messing around on. That's not how I talk.
Right.
It's not the world. It's also, and the other thing too is it's not like changing fucking to messing would guarantee me any kind of fucking success, and I got to be true to how I would meant at the time, because the song came from the girl, I'm fucking around her, she's fucking around on me. That's how I talk. I'm not going to change who I am to try. Like, if you put it in writing that if you change fucking to messing, here's $1 million, I'm sure I'd fucking fall for it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
For like the possibility of, $80.
The thing is too, I don't know if you ever saw that movie The Doors with the Val Kilmer playing Jim Morrison. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. I actually saw obsessed with The Doors growing up, and I saw that opening day in high school.
Do you remember that part where they were going to play live on a show? What was that? Ed Sullivan or something? And they were like, "Hey, we got to change the girl. Can you get much higher to girl? Can get much better?" And he's like, "Yeah, I could do that." And he gets on stage and he says higher, like right into the camera. I mean, that's the epitome of fuck you to the man. That's rock and roll.
The only thing is, I heard that the actual performance that I guess it is a movie, but they really exaggerated it for the movie. That if you watch the performance, it's not like that. He just doesn't even look up.
He just ignored him. Yeah, I mean. Yeah,
but basically that. Either way, he didn't change it,
Yeah,
right.
He shouldn't.
It was his fuck you, I mean, that's why to me the biggest fuck yous are. I like to, my goal is to Trojan horse it, get inside there and then fuck with it.
Yeah.
Because I just found out, by the way, the CMA Awards, which it's hard to tell them all. I mean, country music's got an award show like fucking every other night. CMA's a big one, and I just found out that I was on the second to last. they have these nominations for the CMAs, and the top 5 are the ones who are nominated. I was in the top 15 in one category, which means I was one vote away from being a CMA nomination, which is what, to me, that would be a bigger fuck you than just being outside of the system,
Yeah, absolutely.
To have CBS have to bleep it and have to put asterisks on it, when they announce it. Because obviously they were going to do everything they could to make sure I didn't come to the, award show. That to me is more fun than. That being said, I did the CMT Awards, which, by the way, if anyone's listening and if you're ever at home and the CMT Awards comes on TV, make sure to change the fucking channel. But the CMT Awards is the rule to get in, to be allowed to go to the awards, is you have to have a top 10 record. And I go, you know what? Like I said, that Trojan horse. I was like, you know what? I got a top 10 record. I'm gonna show up and fuck these fuckers up. Well, the joke was fucking on me, man. I go and sit down, and there, lights go down, lights come back on. There's Pitbull, your favorite country artist. I watched an hour and a half or whatever that show was with the taping. Everything probably took 4 hours of some of the worst fucking music I've ever seen. You know what? I'm done trying to that night I was like, you know what? I'm done. And then of course I'm running into every fucking artist I've been shitting on all over the place. And it was really an awful experience walking down the red carpet and talking to fucking blogs I never heard of and all that shit,
Of course.
And so I guess what I'm trying to say is I got mixed feelings on it. Number one is I want the acclaim and I want to get in there, and but then when I get there, I don't want to be there.
Yeah. So you've mentioned shitbag, disgusting, sucky artists and stuff. Are you like who do you mean? Exactly. Is it that guy that fucked the boat or something?
The guy who fucked the boat. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really. I mean, my big issue is, and people kind of misunderstand what I'm saying too. Is it's nice to have a podcast where I can actually talk.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Instead of fucking 5 dudes telling jokes all at the same time. There's I love good hip hop, and I like good pop, but I don't like. I also like country. When I want to hear country, I want to hear country. Don't call yourself country if Nelly's rapping on your song. For example, name of that band, Florida Georgia Line, which is fucking shit.
Yeah.
And it's just pop garbage, and it'd be different if it was good pop.
We concur.
It's fucking and that's why I give credit to, and I don't know what your fans will think about this, but I give Taylor Swift credit, which is when she went pop, she said, this ain't for, she told the country stations, this ain't country. I'm not coming to the awards. I'm not doing that shit. Don't play it on country radio. It's pop music.
Yeah.
So I give her credit for doing that, which why don't the other fucking dudes do it,
Right.
It's like, it ain't country music, this shit I'm listening to. It's like these people are so, there's like the cliche about how like shit from like whatever New York, LA doesn't really make it to the South for like 10, 15 years. It's not a cliche. It's the truth. Like the pop they're making now, the country they're making now is like pop is like Milli Vanilli and shit like that. Like they're like 20 years. They're making like
it's true.
Yeah, they're making that kind of shit, but with like a little bit of twang. I call it it's like the minor leagues for pop. It's like they'll take an artist, some young girl, they'll be like, she's got like a poppy sound. She's like, you know what? There's no way you can compete with Adele and all these other fuckers, But where are you from? I lived in Houston for a couple of years. They go, well, you know what? Mm-hmm. Can you talk in an accent? Yeah. Well, guess what? You're country now. In the real world, you couldn't compete, but in country music, you'd be the fucking hottest thing there. So
that's probably the kind of thing they look for in like the American Idol kind of stuff. They kind of just put them in those categories.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I used to always think that those American Idol people disappeared, but they're all on the country music charts. All these motherfuckers. Yep. I'll ask around like who these, because now that I'm on the charts, I'll be like, who's this person at fucking number 9? And they're like, somebody from American, like all those American Idol people are fucking huge in country. I mean, they actually, and I don't know. I'd tell you their names. I can't fucking remember them. But
they're not really memorable. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the worst fucking shit you've ever. I mean, like, what would happen to Bob Dylan if he went on American Idol? They'd kick his ass out of there so fucking fast.
Right.
Imagine Neil Young on American Idol. It's like, yeah, exactly.
Well, I think hip hop and country are two styles of music that you can't mix together. It's just the fusion is like nails on a fucking chalkboard to me.
I'm with you 100%. That's what pisses me. Honestly, what pisses me off, I guess, when I go deeper to it, is just like I don't like the idea of taking this, hip hop black culture and making it white and selling it back to white. I understand that's kind of the history of rock and roll in some ways, but and music in general. But like, don't be so fucking blatant about it. It's like, why don't you come up with your own fucking music?
Yeah.
It's not to say that country.
It's kind of like the
music,
Yeah, I mean, but I think there's like purists in country, and I think you could say the same thing with hip hop, I can't see, not that they're a group anymore, but I can't see NWA ever going, yeah, we'll do your country song with you,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the exact same thing, totally. And it's like I grew up with like
fuck the Poe Creek.
Yeah, I used to love. What'd you say?
Fuck the Poe Creek.
that's actually not a bad one. Yeah, I actually because I grew up like loving like Run DMC, Public Enemy, and NWA, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I love the energy in it, but I wasn't dumb enough to think like I could actually make that music,
Right.
Right.
And a lot of people think.
Fred Durst thought he could.
Who's that?
Fred Durst thought he could combine it all.
All these fucking idiots, yeah.
Yeah, fuck all that.
And and that's not. People also think that country music is just this white music, but it's not. It got its roots obviously, from all kinds of black music, from the early days. So I just I don't like this I guess I'm having trouble saying what I want to say, but it's just this. I don't like this watered down white boy hip hop.
Here's what you're trying to say.
The following has been removed because it is on a need-to-know basis, and right now, you do not need to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm here with you, so you can you can take my crazy thoughts and put it into some kind of coherent sentence. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
so it pisses
I'm your
me
buddy.
off.
I'm your buddy, man. Yeah.
So it's kind of this personal war I'm waging against that kind of bullshit. So
yeah. So
you just follow me around and translate shit for me.
Yeah, I'll be the translator. Your angry translator. It'd be great.
Angry translator.
What he's trying to say here is, and then boom, I hit him with a nice one. Right in the mouth.
And I'll be doing interviews like, you know what? I can't really explain it here. Let me have the Church of Satan take it over from here.
Now, what he's trying to say is,
yeah, I would love that. I mean, can you imagine CMT interview something like
oh
doing
yeah,
that?
and they just have me sitting there on the side of you over your shoulder like a little devil. I'll be even be in a devil costume.
They wouldn't let you in the building. I don't think
they can't stop me.
Yeah, well, I think at the end of the day, we'd both be sitting outside trying to,
probably
trying to talk our way in.
That's fine.
I actually went to them once, and when my new album came out, because we knew it was gonna be another top 10 record, I'm like, I'm on the charts with these guys. Can I host a top 20 countdown? They're like, they said no. You're just gonna make fun of every song. I'm like, yeah, of course, but wouldn't it be? Does anyone in country music have any kind of sense of like, levity might be a word, just like a irreverence a little bit, just like it's not bad to make fun of yourself or dick,
Yeah.
You're all making money singing about fucking trucks, you're a multimillionaire. You're a multimillionaire, rhyming a truck with bucks. So, just be a little, appreciative of it.
God bless the USA.
A sense of humor.
The Lord, I'm not gay.
Yeah, I got a lot of blowback because I got really pissed. I don't mean to get political here because I don't want to, but I got really pissed about, and I assume you guys are on my side here about the Charlottesville thing.
What happened?
And
I don't watch the news.
You didn't hear about that?
I don't know. I might have.
Yeah, you're talking about the statue.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Well, the whatever, the protest, and I came out. I was like, this is I basically some version of fuck racists, fuck Nazis, and that's like that's a controversial thing to say in country music. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we? What the fuck did I get myself into here? Like, I mean, is that what my book is going to be?
Yeah, right.
I get into country music, and then
Why did I say that?
Yeah, I know, but it's in the book it's like I was a big hit in country music until I outed myself as a anti-racist.
Yeah.
I said, I mean, didn't our fucking grandparents fight the fucking Nazis? What are we doing? Why are we doing it again here? I don't understand any of this shit.
They don't get it. They just don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, and I would get all these people would send me messages, like, I used to listen to your music, but now that I realize that you don't have any white pride, I'm not going to listen anymore.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, it's tough to lose you, man, but
Right. Bye.
It's such a pleasure losing you as a fan.
Yeah, especially with streaming now. I got to figure out how to make that $1.22 somewhere else.
Right.
Oh man, people are stupid, man. You know that. Like you said earlier, they're just fucking stupid, and you're never gonna beat the stupid out of them. You're just gonna have to wait.
I will say that it is. I'll tell you, it's a breath of fresh air to be somewhere where we can talk about how stupid fucking people are.
We kind of base our, that's a big percentage of our religion is realizing that, we want to be away from the masses because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
People are fucking.
They're gonna kill somebody.
How many smart people do you run into like in a regular week?
Not very many.
No.
I meet like 3 smart people a year.
Yeah. Oh, that's us 3. You're not gonna find anybody for the rest of the year.
I'm done for the year. Yeah, I'm good.
So I saw online Garth Brooks made a video. He was like talking to some kid, and I think it's Studio G or something, and he was talking you up, man. He loves you.
I think you may have seen my version of the video.
That's what I'm talking about. Just go with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, look on my Instagram, and check out what I'll tell you. What Garth Brooks said some crazy. Like, there's a side of Garth you ain't never seen until you look on my Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, he was up in arms about it. He was like, "Woo, yeah, I'm Garth," and
yeah, and he was talking about jizzing and fucking and shit. I mean, like, that's a side of Garth you never see. He only does it on my Instagram, which is crazy. I thought it was pretty cool of him, actually.
Well, every country artist talks like that. They're just afraid to put it on a record, man. And you.
Well, that's why I always get pissed about it, because obviously being in Nashville, and in the industry for better or worse, I'm around these people and we're talking, and these guys are like, man, I fucked this chick so hard last night, blah blah blah, with her tight, and they're talking about a tight pussy, and they're like, okay, roll, and they're like, love you, baby. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? What is this bullshit? I mean, do you have fun doing this up on stage in front of all these fucking people?
Yeah.
Lying your fucking ass off,
putting on a mask. Yeah. Take the mask off.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any more records you'd fucking sell if you just, if you were just yourself for 2 seconds, Oh,
it'd be great. You'd be getting people that aren't into country into it.
I mean,
I bet Garth Brooks never debuted a video on Pornhub though.
Yeah, well, that's where his career and mine have the crossing the roads where we went different directions.
Yeah,
I like your direction better.
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about where we should debut a video. Everyone has all these ideas like RollingStone.com, blah blah blah. I go, man, why don't you just call Pornhub? I go, Pornhub's got more viewers in 1 hour than all these websites. You pitched to me 20 websites that I guarantee you Pornhub has more viewers than all of them in 20 minutes than all of them do combined in a year. We went to Pornhub and it was funny too because we put the video up on Pornhub and I looked at it, I was like, the views weren't that high. And the guy at Pornhub was like, wait till 5 o'clock. I go, what? What are you talking about? I go, everyone's at work, man. 5 o'clock. And you look at 501, it goes like to 1 million and like 2 million. It goes like everyone, it's all blocked at their work. We put it on a weekday, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that did it.
So, but it's like, it's same thing as like that band sticker. It's like, put the video up somewhere dangerous and put it up where people can't go to it.
Yeah.
Everyone's dying to see it,
Oh yeah.
Then we put some naked tits in the video. I don't know if you saw that one.
Of course.
Puts in boots. Yeah.
It was like a fluffer for me. I started flapping to it, and then I'm like, that's good. It's a good little warmer upper.
As long as I'm on Pornhub, what else is here?
Yeah, I mean,
Since I'm here.
That's the reason why I was like, people jack off. When you're done jacking off, let's give us a nice, pretty song to listen to.
Yeah, it's like cuddling afterward.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be the sticker for my new record.
Plus, you can click to the video real quick, and you can explain to your wife why you were on Pornhub.
Oh, good one.
Good one. I've helped a lot of guys with excuses. So we hired these 2 naked girls to be in the video, and it turns out that
they were naked when you hired them, or you.
No, they were
naked.
closed. Unfortunately, they were closed when we hired them, and then we gave them a little bit more money, and the clothes came off. And
nice.
then Then it turns out they actually were on some other Pornhub videos too. So Pornhub figured it out and put the videos of these women below, so you can actually watch a video of me with these naked girls dancing, then click below and watch them fucking. No,
perfect.
No, that's something I guarantee you George Strain ain't never done.
Right.
And
then below that, you can click on a video of you fucking. Right. I think. Let me see if it's still up there.
No, that was just a text. I don't think I pressed it straight to the on the. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Just on your phone, yeah.
Well, listen. I'm going to play a little game then, because I'm on a porn site right now, and my idea, or actually Dorian's idea, is to read some of these wacky ass titles for videos that they have, and see if maybe you can put them into like a little quick rhyme or a little lyric or something. Are you down?
Just sing them like they were one of your choruses.
Sounds good.
But lead into it maybe with like a little filler line, and then boom, something that.
I'm sometimes not too good improvising these songs, but let's give it a shot.
All right. This one, all right, right off the bat. Stroking my stepdaddy's big dick.
Deja vu, man. I'm stroking my granddaddy's big dick. Afterwards, I'm sure I have to lick. His goo is gonna make me sick. I'm stroking my granddaddy's dick. Stepdaddy's dick.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hold on, I'm not done. Copyright Wheeler Walker Jr. 2017.
Oh man. Okay, here's this one. Wow. The graphic doesn't really look good. But anyway, here's the title: British girl is fucked by an old man.
British girl is fucked by an old man. First of all, I want to watch that video.
I'll send it to you on Skype.
British girl fucked by an old man. French girl fucked by an old man. Spanish girl fucked by an old man. Old man will fuck anything, even non-Americans.
I love it. Well, we always do things in threes for some strange reason. Let's do one more. This one's great. Showing off her shaved pussy is best.
That's a good fucking.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Showing off her shaved pussy is best.
Yep.
I love how they just it's kind of
in proper English. They're just trying to get this thing up there.
Yeah. Hey, let's do it like Monday Night Football style, like as if Hank Jr. is introducing this song. Hey, it's Monday night. Let's watch some football. Showing off her shaved pussy is the best. Throwing that touchdown downfield, like grabbing it like the rest. Watch football tonight. I kind of lost it there, but I like the idea of doing like a Hank Jr. version of that.
Hell yeah.
But as a general rule, I do agree with the sentiment there. Showing off her shaved pussy is the best.
I agree.
Yeah, some of these titles are just amazing.
And porn titles are awesome. I mean, they're so fucking funny.
Right, here's
Maybe
one.
When did porn turn to almost all like half the videos on the X videos page, their titles are something to do with incest. It's always or at least like stepsister, stepbrother, whatever. It's always something like that.
There's a naughty taboo thing going on right now. I've got one more title. I don't know if you could do this one. Foliando a la amiga de su hermana. I don't even know what that means.
Oh no, I can't do that because I already got a song called that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, forget it.
It's almost like you guys don't even know my music.
Yeah, we know enough of it, and I'm still learning more. I mean, it's funny. My buddy Ryan, he loves country. He goes to these Big Thunder things around here in Phoenix, and he loves it. I don't understand it, but he showed me pictures.
I think we're gonna be. Don't quote me on this, but I think we're back in Phoenix. Might be doing Phoenix in December.
Oh,
we were just there.
Let's.
We were just there. I'm like a couple.
Not
like
too
a
long
month
ago.
or so.
Yeah. Yep, you were.
But
I
it
found
was
out too late because, most people, I don't go to the FAQs or the tour dates.
Yeah, you should have tweeted me when I was in.
Exactly right.
We played a place that was too small, and they're gonna get us a bigger venue next time, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Phoenix. I'll tell you one thing. I'll never forget that gig. Phoenix in August it's a little on the hot side.
Yeah, your nuts just sweat. It sucks.
Yeah, we got this really nice hotel room for like no money. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck is a hotel this nice, this cheap? And I went outside. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess ain't too many people visiting Phoenix in August. I'm the only dumb fuck who came here in the middle of August.
Yeah, I've got to hop from AC to AC. It's fucking nuts. But it's only 2.5 months out of the year, and then the rest of the year it's paradise out here. I love it.
Yeah, I will say it seemed like a pretty cool town.
It is. It's really cool. There's a lot of shit to do. But hit us up, man. We'll go get some beers or some shit.
I'm down. We'll do it. You got my info now, and you've also got that video of me fucking on your phone. So.
Yeah. You got my phone number. That's right. Whatever. It's all good. All right. Listen, we've got to play one more thing though here. We found. I scoured the internet looking for Mad Libs, and I found a redneck Mad Lib. So,
all right. Cool.
I already put. There's a few things, maybe 10 different things they ask for. Verbs and different things. Your name, I already put in Wheeler Walker Jr. The next thing is the person and or relative you'd like to date.
Well, I mean, I don't hate to go for the cliche, but we got to put cousin, right?
Okay, cousin it is. Whoops, wrong keyboard. God damn it! All right, there we go. A place, like a trailer or an outhouse or something.
That is on computers now. Okay, go ahead.
So, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
The technology of these
Your Mad
days.
Libs on computers.
Mad Libs on computers. Who would have ever thunk, huh?
A place, a trailer, like an outhouse, anything like that.
A barn.
Barn, good job. A meal.
Biscuits and gravy.
I like the way you talk. All right, a place, an outside place.
An outside place. How about a park?
Oh, that's sweet. A verb.
Make it a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Hold on. You got a second while I Google verb?
Oh yeah, it's a word describing an action. If that helps.
What can I say? Fuck.
Fucking.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say fucking. Oh, right here, another verb.
Beaten.
Beaten.
That's with an N apostrophe, no G.
Right. Fucking and beaten. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's a song.
Here we go. I venture to guess this, but I'm not going to. A store name.
Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, wow. I would have got that wrong. A building.
A building. CMT office building.
Okay. A color.
Brown, like shit.
Shit brown.
Okay, four more
You gotta
things.
put that all in the thing. Yeah, shit brown. I like that.
Oh, shit brown. Okay, hold on. Let me write that. Shit brown. It is. A critter.
Possum.
Oh, nice one. Three more things. An emotion.
Pissed. And don't ask me another one because that's all I want to know.
That's right. A vehicle. A vehicle.
A pick-em-up truck.
I mean, a vehicle. Okay. Pick-em-up truck. All right. And finally, a verb ending in ed. Past tense.
Oh. Sucked.
All right.
I'm
let's
psyched
see.
to hear this.
Me too. I can't wait. All right. Here you go. Do you mind? Will you take offense if I read it in a southern drawl?
Do what you want, man.
All right. What you doing? Howdy, cousin. I drove by your barn yesterday and saw you out in the park, and I knew I had to be fucking you. I just had my pick-em-up truck sucked, and I'd love to be beaten with you in the back of it. I wanted to go out with you since I saw your name written on the bathroom wall down at Piggly Wiggly. Anyway, why don't you come over tonight for biscuits and gravy, if you know what I mean. I found a big old possum down the road, and I'd love to share it with you if you'd come by and cook it for us. To show you how much I pissed you, I've sprayed painted your name shit brown on the side of the CMT office building downtown. Love, Wheeler Walker Jr.
Oh man! Can I say something real fast?
Yes, sir.
When you said you were gonna do a Mad Lib, I'm like, oh god, I gotta sit through this shit. But that was fucking worth it. That was good.
Everything we do is worth it. It's fucking.
Yeah. Is that's a good motto to have? I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah, you can use it.
Again, probably a good song title.
Yeah, hit me up for song titles because I'm a fucking wacko.
I'll do that.
You should.
Have you guys sing backup? You know.
Oh yeah, we'll make a song called "The Devil Made Me Do It," and we'll talk
yeah.
about doing weird shit.
Wheeler Walker Jr. and the Devil's Choir or whatever.
Yeah, yep. We'll just lay down some vocals and email it to you.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say you could do it in person, but if you don't want to see me, you don't have to do it.
Fuck yeah, we will. I'll go anywhere,
Even
anytime.
better, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love a good road trip.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Well,
Ain't that far from Nashville?
get to you guys are you guys make it out. Let's have the next Satanic convention in Nashville. We'll all hang out. They don't have you probably don't have conventions.
No, we have conclaves we've had a few. It's awesome. Yeah, we get together once in a while. Those of us that like each other, it's good.
And that was another thing that was interesting to me too. Is I don't want to keep this going. You probably about to wrap it, but there was a lot of shit on the website about like you don't have kind of almost encouraging you not to like hang out with each other. Is that weird to say? Like, I'm a little bit wrong on there, but like you don't have to hang out with other members.
It's just not what it's about, definitely.
Yeah, we're not a fan club.
Anything where it's about being by yourself and not hanging out with people is like it's like sounds good to me, man.
Right?
Yeah. You're not required to like people, and we are misanthropic, in a sense. We hate people just as much as the next guy. They're fucking stupid, like you said earlier. It's we do attach ourselves to the people that we cherish and have grown to love and things like that, like anyone naturally would, and we discard the fucking ingrates that treat us like shit or don't appreciate what we can offer them.
Why can't everybody be like that? Love the people you love and hate the people you hate. Why is that so confusing?
The reason is because the world would be really fucking boring if everybody was the same. I get my 50% of my entertainment from the fucking dumb dimwits out there. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm like you in that way. I can watch those dumbass YouTube videos all day of dumb rednecks, breaking their nuts in half.
People getting hurt. Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, what would the world be like without morons?
Exactly.
It'd be a lot better, but it'd be boring.
It'd be peaceful, yeah, but boring. Yeah.
Let's make a video.
It's natural to love and hate, and you can't love your enemies. I mean, if you loved everybody equally, doesn't that cheapen what love is?
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
So,
I got an
I
idea.
agree with that.
Let's make a video, Wheeler, where it's called "The Devil Made Me Do It," and it's us three following you around, and you're trying to be nice. You're trying to say messin' instead of fucking, but we just keep tempting you into doing what you really want to do.
It's all three. Like they got the what do they have like, the angel on the one shoulder, but then I got all three of you guys on my other shoulder.
Yep. And we'll even have an angel come down, and she's like got great tits, but we'll just fucking punch her in the face, and then keep going on you, keep hammering on you.
And then we'll fuck her.
Yeah, we'll just fuck her. Yeah, I like your idea better. We'll just
you never see that version where you fuck the angel and then talk to the devil.
Yeah.
That sounds like a song. That sounds like a song. Could be a.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I was in some ways a bit selfish coming on here because I was like, this might give me some good song ideas, and about every sentence you guys have said is a fucking album.
Yep. Even the one I painted your name shit brown on the side of the CMT office building. That's a good.
Yeah, can you repeat the line that was like Jack? There was one that was Jack and was really funny to me.
Let me see. I had to be fucking you. I just had my pick 'em up truck sucked, and I'd love to be beating you in the back of it. Where did I go with this? Hold on.
Beaten. It was beaten. No, there was something else.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find out where the fuck that is. For biscuits and gravy. Wow, where the hell is it?
I don't think I said Jack. I think I said beaten.
It was beaten.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had my pick 'em up truck sucked, and I'd love to be beating with you in the back of it.
I'd love to be beating with you. Like we're both. That's such a weird sexual thing, which is both of them just beating it off. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, my first album, I got a song called "Better Off Beaten Off," which is kind of my,
I love that one.
Probably fits in with a lot of what you guys are, talking about, which is, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna beat off and go to bed.
Exactly.
I think
my favorite song you did is "Eating Pussy, Kicking Ass." That is.
Well, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of people's favorite. It's a common favorite, but people, nothing wrong with that. That was the one. That was the worldwide hit that made me who I am.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's when Beyonce did it at the Super Bowl. That's really when it took off.
I think you can top it with "The Devil Went Down on Georgia."
Yeah, I got to figure that one out. I think
That's a good one. That is a good one, definitely.
Yeah, and it's also one like that'll piss people off.
And you don't have to rhyme with Georgia exactly. You can say things like "told you," "told."
Well, I don't think in the Charlie Daniels version he rhymes with Georgia. I think he just kind of like scatting.
Just
kinda.
talks.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the line. Down to Georgia looking
Country
for some
rap.
steel.
Yeah, I guess he was the original country rapper.
I like that idea, man. Definitely.
I do. I want to see it come to fruition.
great.
Yeah, and then we'd have a lot of fun casting Georgia in the video.
Right, and you just have sounds of people eating Georgia peaches.
We'll have a line down the street for people wanting to play the devil.
You could just have the auditions on.
I already
on
have the
Pornhub.
part. I have the part already. They can't have it.
All right,
Look, you
got
saw
it,
me.
man.
Look at me. I look like Satan.
I don't know if you look like him, but
Just chubby.
you eat pussy like him.
Oh hell yeah. Or sucking dick and kicking ass.
Yeah, that's the part where people sometimes I lose about half the audience.
See, I told you.
You lost your backup singer in the video too.
Yeah, fuck them, fuck them all.
Get back here. That's funny. I love it. I love what you're doing. I want you to keep doing it. I want to see you just dominate, man. We would love that. First, from a satanic
Well, I appreciate
standpoint,
I appreciate you guys. Like I said, having me on, and in some way, I mean, always love when I'm having fun and kind of learning shit. So it was really cool to do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
ever want to
man.
learn more, just hit us up.
Yeah, and let's
Just-
try to figure out a way to when this airs, hit me up so we can find out a funny way to piss people off by telling them I did this.
Oh
Nice.
man. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how you're available. Let's close out the show. We'll talk for a couple seconds before we kick you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Hail-
Thank you so much for coming on, Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yes, sir.
And until next time, everyone, hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
You know what? I'll join in. Hail Satan.
Nice.